Hey team, good morning. Can one of you confirm if you're able to hear me?
Yes, we are able.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you, Sajid, for confirmation. Okay. Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning. I think we can get started with today's demo. Okay. So, as you all aware, right? So, this session is going to be for Oracle Fusion Human Capital Management on technical side, right? So, before we go ahead with anything, I just would like to give a quick intro about myself. So, my name is Kumar. I'm having 10 years of industry experience, which means I worked with multiple MNCs uh, for Oracle technology related. Okay. And it's been 3 to 4 years. Have been training people, and at least 80 to 85% people of are now placed, and I mean, like they've been doing well on their roles. So my specialization, I have been working for Oracle from last 10 years. Okay, and I'm mainly leading the side on the technical deliverables. Okay, so this is a quick intro about myself. And before we go ahead, right, I just would like to know about yourself in quick mode, like maybe 1 to 2 minutes. If you can give that elaboration about yourself, right, that would be great. So one of you can go ahead. Then
Hello, Kumar. This is Sajid. Okay.
Sajid.
Yes, I have completed the civil engineering, 2019. Still, and completed some SQL courses, Oracle certification. Right now, only I'm looking for technical. That's it.
Okay, I understand that you are aware of SQL bit, but you're looking for HCM technical. Is that right?
Uh, yes, in finance but it is technical part means it covers the all module. I think so.
Yeah,
It will.
it covers all. The tools
Mm.
are same, but functionality will be different. That's the only thing. Otherwise, the reporting tools or
Uh-huh.
the application, everything will be same. Okay,
Yes.
right,
Fine.
understood.
Mhm.
Thanks, Sajid. We can move on.
That's it, Kumar.
Yeah, Sajid, we can go ahead with others. Amit, I see one more person also. I can see. So please go ahead.
Yeah, hello. My name is Nikhil. Uh, I have completed my engineering in 2018, and since 2020, I am working. So my current experience is 3.5 years, relevant, and here to new learn new about this fusion technical courses related to
Right.
technical only. But I had a little doubt. So can I ask that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this course is related to Fusion it's Human Capital Management HCM.
Right.
So, this is different model, right?
Human capital management is all about employee management in the system. So
Mm-hmm.
we will be having finance, we'll be having supply chain, we'll be having human capital management. So various module, customer relationship management. So likewise, Oracle has so many modules. Okay. So
Okay.
when it
So,
comes to functionality wise, we will talk about human capital management while we are working on the technical. Okay.
sure. I just had a little doubt about this because I was looking for SCM, supply chain.
Supply chain. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it covers into it. So thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We have two more people. Can we quickly go through that and then we can start with the demo? So Bala and I don't see the name for other person. It says HP. So Bala, maybe you can go ahead.
Yeah. Hi Kumar, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Actually, I'm working. I have 4 years of experience in Oracle based technical.
You have
So
been
currently,
working for EBS.
yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Could you please bit loud? Unable to hear you well. Not sure. My issue.
Uh, okay. Yeah, am I audible now? Is
Yes.
it clear
Yes.
now?
It's
Yeah,
better. Better. Better.
yeah. So, yeah, I have knowledge on. Yeah, my skill set is. As a Oracle based technical, I have worked on reporting side. Also, I have worked on farm personalization, farms.
Okay. So now you're looking for cloud training, is it?
I'm
Cloud
looking
is
for cloud
okay.
business side. Yeah.
Since you are already aware of the Oracle EBS, I'm sure you are aware of the process and the tables, how the SQL
Yes,
works and all.
yeah.
Only the
Yes.
thing is now you should get familiar with cloud, how the tools will be working on cloud, and how the requirements will be on cloud. Okay,
Yes.
understood. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bola. Okay, we're left with one more person. Um, Okay, seems like there might be some issue. So, okay, team, let's get started with the demo. So, as I mentioned, right, we'll be going through the Oracle HCM technical, okay, human capital management. So, basically some of you aware of the Oracle EBS, and I would like to spend more time because there are few people who doesn't know about these systems, right? So I would like to spend time what is Oracle system. Okay, first of all, what are all the different applications we have in the market, and what is the speciality about what is the specialization for Oracle, right? So why client choose Oracle, and when client choose Oracle, what they will expect and how we will be providing our services to the client. That's what we are going to discuss in today's call. Okay, so please let me know when you're able to see my screen. I'll be sharing it. So I'll just walk you through some of the things, how the system works in general. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to stop in between, and we can discuss through those questions as well. Okay, okay, so let me know when you're able to see it. Is it coming up?
Yes, Kumar. We are able to
Okay,
see
great.
what.
Okay, so here what I have been showing you is the explanation that I have given normally as part of the demo, right? Let's start something fresh. Okay, like let's say I have a client called some Qatar Airways, let's say. Okay, hope you're aware of Qatar Airways airlines, right? So they provide services on the airlines. Okay, so normally what client means, client is somebody who is starting their business. Okay, uh, when they want to start a business, right, basically what they need a manpower. Okay, they need an infrastructure, right, and what else they need? They need a they need a application which can maintain this information. Obviously when you have application, you will be having whenever you have business, you will have suppliers as well as customers. Okay, so when Qatar Airways is our client, what they do is we'll just talk about very layman mode, because I would like everyone to understand how the system works, how business works. After that we'll get into Oracle applications. Okay, so now let's say Qatar Airways is the business. Okay, he wants to set up his business using one of the applications available in the market. Okay, as we discussed, what we required in general, very first, right, manpower we required. They required infrastructure to set up their business. Okay, they required they will have suppliers, they will have customers. Okay, so before they start anything, uh, there should not be any legal related issues, which means legal what to say, uh, clearance, right? I can say, to start with anything, legal clearance you should have, right? So first you should have that. You should know what is the manpower, what is the infrastructure, suppliers, customers. Okay, and coming to the locations, Qatar Airways will run from different source to destinations, right? So they would like to set up their business in various locations also. Okay, like let's say across globe, right? Business setup they might do in different areas. Okay, so basically they're from, let's say, Dubai. They would like to set up this Dubai, India, so they can say USA, they can say China. So wherever they want, they will set up their business all across. Okay, so everywhere wherever they set up, they will hire the employees in that location. They will ensure their business will be running smooth across all the locations. Okay, so what is the difference between different locations? Means they will have different rules, different legal formalities. Okay, and different language. So many things. That's why they will be maintaining this legal entity differently. Okay, so now before we go ahead with anything, okay, so this is what a client for us, I mean, like, this is a client, they would like to start a business and they have all these things set up, and they wanted to run their business on different locations. Okay, this is basic information. Now client is looking for a application which is which can support their business in the market. Okay, application, what are the options we have? You might be aware, as you know, Oracle is one of them, SAP is one of them, PeopleSoft was there earlier, Workday is there now still. Okay, so why I said earlier and still I'm mentioning, there is a reason, I'll tell you. Okay, next, JD Edwards, these are a bit old technologies, but they were there. Okay, we have Talio. Okay, so can one of you let me know, have you ever heard of these applications? I know Bala saying that he's working on EBS, so he's aware. Others, have you ever heard of these applications anytime before?
Yes, yes. The SAP, I know.
Okay, great.
One of the ERP tool.
Exactly. So in the market, in the globally, right? So SAP and Oracle is from US, SAP from German, right? So they both are giants in the market right now. They are the rivalry. They are all the competitors each other. Okay, and majority of the clients have chosen SAP, like slight comparatively Oracle, right? 55-45, I can say. Bit more compared to Oracle. SAP has bit more. Okay, so Oracle is also, see, when it comes to the application, right? Each application has its own specificness, right? So Oracle is very much famous with their financial services. Okay, SAP is famous with their supply chain. Okay, PeopleSoft was famous for their people management application. Workday was also people management. JD Talio was for recruiting. So likewise, each application has their own specialty. Okay, now when they want to choose an application, right? When they want to choose an application, first of all, they have clear understanding of their business. Okay, and after meeting with the experts in the market who can suggest their business where which application can suit, accordingly they will get a, I mean, like, they will take a decision. Further, they will reach out to the Oracle, the vendors, application vendors. Okay, so first of all, if you want to use this, the rights and ownership will be with Oracle management, right? You have to reach out to their sales team. You have to get to know what is the cost they're going to uh, imply, right? So they're going to apply for this business. So how many years you are trying to, so all that information you have to discuss with this one of the application. Like, let's say client has decided to go with Oracle. Okay, now Oracle will ask what sort of business they want to run. It will have finance, HCM, finance, supply chain, CRM. Okay, it is famous for many other modules also. I'm just giving 4 major. Okay, so now client will choose, I want to go with HCM, I want to go with finance, I want to go with this one. For now, not available. Okay, further, what Oracle asks is, what is the employee count, or what is the manpower, right? Like, let's say employee count only else. This is what Oracle wants to know. Okay, for how many employees you're trying to use this application. If it is suppliers, okay, if it is customers, but uh, day to day supplier information, customer information will change. So this is not standard. Okay, the dynamic, right? Every day suppliers will get add, customers will get add. Okay, so you have to provide this information to Oracle, and also you have to tell them the duration that you would like to use this application for initial, right? We cannot go with directly 10 years, so they may start with 3 years duration, right? So now what Oracle says, subscription fee, right? So they will tell, like, what is the fee that they would like to collect for these 3 years, a yearly or whole 3 years. It depends on all their sales team, how they manage. Okay, so once client decided to go ahead with Oracle has gathered this information, and they decided to go with Oracle, and they confirmed what is the payment that they need to pay for them. Okay, so now when they commit, right, Oracle come up with some tools. So by general, Oracle has to provide the tools to the business, right? When I say tools, we will talk about the instances differently. When I say tools, one is reporting, you should have. Reporting means what? Data extraction is nothing but. So before we go ahead with data extraction, you will get an access with application which you can maintain the configurations and all. Yeah, let's talk about tools only. So first, very first thing is data extraction. Okay. Okay, data modification. Okay, data integration. Okay, so these are the main three things that we need to understand. Okay, so what does it mean by data extraction? If you are using any application, you should have an option to extract the data on a specific period. It can be daily, it can be weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever the timeline. Okay, in a specified format. For example, you would like to know what are all the like, let's say, how many uh, items that you might have purchased in this particular month, how many employees have been hired in this month, how many employees have been terminated in this month, how much payment you have done to particular supplier, right? How much amount you received from customers, right? So for everything you need a data in place, right? Without data you cannot go to the application and start searching it for one by one. You should extract the data in a bulk mode, and further they will do analyze and they will send that information to their accounts team. Okay, this is what we have to do, right? So I would like to give a pass here before I go ahead with anything. Any questions? Anyone else has any questions?
As of now, no.
Great. Okay, so data extraction we talked about. We should have an option. So for data extraction we'll be having different tools. One is BIP, one is OTBI, I say HCM extracts. Okay, that's all. The data extraction tools. Okay, data modification is nothing but what, in your system, like let's say you are maintaining 50,000 employee data. Okay, now it is a what to say, appraisal cycle for you, right? So when you are maintaining the data, what you have to do, you decided to give a hike for these employees that it is working with you, right? So whoever joined with organization for more than 3 years, for them you want to give 10% hike. Less than 3 years you want to give 5% hike. Okay, so now 50,000 employees, if you start modifying, like let's say you have end users, right, to look after your business. For them it is a difficult task to go and modify their salaries for each and every employee. Is that right? So for that you should have a data loaders tools which can modify the data easily, which can remove the data easily, which can load the data easily, right? For that we have data loaders, that is called HCM data loader, we call it as. We also have ADFDI. Okay, these are the main two tools, and spreadsheet loader also we say. Okay, ADFDI says all about spreadsheet and all. So what does it means? ADFDI, application desktop framework, this thing design, I believe so. ADFDI, sorry, ADFDI, yeah. Okay, so that is for the data modification in the system. Okay, now data integration, what does it mean by data integration? Can somebody?
Kumar, ADFDI means it is the data migration or something, right? It is loading to the.
It is a loader, correct, you're right.
FBDI
So we
also.
have an HDL. This is an inbuilt tool. ADFDI is also inbuilt tool, but this will be used for specific set of data. This is used for employee or HCM module related. ADFDI can be used for across all, like especially for supply chain, finance. For those modules, we'll be using ADFDI.
And supply chain also in FBDI also it is there, na, file based loader or something.
Exactly. So for that you should be installing ADFDI, desktop integration tool will be there. So application development, this thing. So FBDI, you're right, file based data loader it is. Okay, so using that thing we will be, that is the FBDI, this is ADFDI. The difference between these two is the number of what to say, the different set of data that we load in the system. Okay, and this comes with more options. ADFDI comes with more options compared to FBDI.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, and these are the two tools we would like to talk about. Coming to the next one, data integration. So what does it mean by integration? Integration is nothing but when you want to merge the data between two systems, right? Or when you want to transfer the data between two systems. Like let's say they will be using SAP for some reason, they are using Oracle for some reason. Okay, now they want to transfer their data between the systems. Okay, so from SAP they would like to load customers into Oracle. Okay, because again on those customers you have to make some financial transactions, because in SAP you might have used those customers for your supply chain, right? Because SAP is good for supply chain process, that's why you use them. Further, you have to transfer the customer data on daily basis to make financials on Oracle side. So what they do, you have to connect those two systems using integrations. Okay, what integration does is, integrations is a different tool that we have in place. Okay, that will be used to connect with the other systems. Okay, and get the data from their SFTP servers, pull the data from their SFTP servers, or read the data already which is in Oracle SFTP servers, or transfer back the data from Oracle to SAP. For those things we'll be using data integration. So data integration, see, using BIP, OTBA, we can transfer the data to third-party SFTP servers. But integration is something that you should have that link, right? Two-way link, which means the data can come from SAP, the data can flow from Oracle. So two-way communication. For that, we have OIC tools. Okay.
It means outbound, inbound something, right?
Outbound, inbound, yeah, right. Outbound, inbound integration. So which is out of Oracle, which is coming into Oracle, going out of. Okay. So this is the tools that we have in Oracle system. Okay, OIC is a separate tool, it is not like inbuilt, but these things are inbuilt, that comes with Oracle application itself. Okay, integration is something that this comes with a different subscription, and this is used to integrate the data between the systems. Okay. So any questions before we go ahead? Okay, so I'll take it as no. Moving forward, now since client has decided, client has an idea what they would like to do. See, client will run the business using their end users. End users means what? They will have their HRs. Like let's say, if they want to hire an employee, what they do, they will hire few people for these locations as an HRs. They will start hiring the people, right? Once they have a candidate selected on Dubai location, what end user HR people will do, they will enter the data in the application. Am I right? So those employees are owned by Qatar. Now, who will set up the system to extract the data, to load the data, to integrate the data? This is something service providers or consultants. Okay, I'll tell you the thing here. Who is service provider here? They will reach out to the companies called TCS, Infosys, CTS, right? Whoever we have in the market, they will be reaching out to them to provide services for their applications. Am I right? So now these companies are the service providers for the clients. Okay. So for service provider, for TCS, whom we require, TCS will hire employees to work for clients. Okay. Now we are the consultants who are coming up with some specialization, right? Some skill set, some expertise on HCM, okay, finance, SCM, CRM. Okay, with all this skill set, they will hire people. Okay, not only these things, we have so many other technologies also in the market, right? So for whatever the requirement for the client, accordingly, service providers will hire and place it for the client deployment. I mean, like they will deploy the resource to the client projects. Okay, so here when I say HCM, it comes with both, right? It says like technical and functional. Am I right? When I say HCM, it comes with technical or functional. Okay, what is it mean by technical functional? Technical is something we are working on the coding side on these tools, like extract the data, load the data, integrate the systems. What is functional? Functional is something who will set up the application as they required. What is it mean by setting up the application? Like let's say you buy a new mobile. When you buy new mobile, what it is, it's a fresh piece, it has nothing with it. So what it will ask immediately, it will ask us to set up your profile first. On top of that, you will install the applications required, and again you start loading the data that you want, right? Similar, when you got an application, it is an empty application. What you will do, first you will start, like let's say you are into HCM, very main thing is what? First you should have your legal entities set up in the system, which means you should be able to operate using the application from different locations. So if you want to hire somebody from Dubai, then system will allow you to select Dubai as a company, and the remaining things should support for that hiring. Then only you will be able to complete the transactional data. For that, initial step, you should set up your system for to accept different legal entities, different business units, different types of gender, okay, and different types of what to say, jobs, locations, okay, positions, grades. So many things will be there. All that setup should be done by our functional folks, okay. They're specialized with setting up the application as per client requirements. Client provide the requirements saying that I required the applications to be set up for these many legal employees. Legal employer means what? Different locations, different legal entities, okay. uh, Once the application is ready, then technical people start working on creating a reports, creating an integrations, loading the data according to their frequency, either it can be daily, weekly, and monthly, or whatever the frequency, okay. So that's where HCM technical and functional people will involve for the clients, okay. So any question here? What is service provider, what service provider does, what is our duty as a consultant? Any questions? Okay, I'll take it as no. So now, like let's say you have been hired by a organizations, and you will get placed with the client projects, okay. Like let's say now you have placed for a client. So now client, what client does is, like let's say Qatar is our client, right? So he will be providing with instances, like let's say production instance they will have development instance, they will have testing instance, they will have one more maybe system SIT also. Normally it depends on client to client how many instances they want, but for sure production is something they will maintain their real-time data. Development is something where we will be working on our task, like let's say creating a report, okay, building an integration, and loading data loaders. So all those things we'll be doing it in dev first, okay. So when client has I mean like subscribed with the Oracle application, Oracle will provide, Oracle is a vendor for client, right? Oracle is vendor for us, okay. So they will provide with different URLs here. So the application that we are going to learn is, it is an web based application. What is the difference between web based and on premise application? We'll discuss through. So earlier, before cloud, we used to have Oracle EBS, okay. Now it is Oracle Fusion Cloud. So what is the difference between these two? EBS is nothing but it's an on-premise application. Okay, it is cloud. It is web-based, I said. Okay. So what is the difference between Oracle on-premise and web-based? Here you will have an access to database. Okay. Here it will be maintained by Oracle. Okay. I'll tell you what is database. So basically, if you go to the application, whatever the information that you're storing in your application, it should be storing in the database, right? It should have a database which can hold this information. So that's how we will be able to trace back, or if you are able to search it back from the application. So for that, we will be having database. So earlier, when we were working on Oracle EBS, so we used to have database access. So here it can be customized database. Okay, we can increase the database size we required. We can have custom information available. So that features are there. Here now, it is web-based login. Okay, and whatever the information that you are entering here, that is getting stored in the database, and the database servers are maintained by Oracle only. Okay. So now for on-premise, you should have token, or you should have LAN connection. You should have authorization, right? Authority. So to log in into the systems, which means you need to install a application to work with Oracle EBS. Okay. And also you should have a LAN connection. When I say authority, in terms of you should be sitting in their own ODC, not own. When I say own, in the company, what is say authorization work center, you will have data centers. Okay. So you should work from ODC, or you should connect through VPN. Otherwise, you will not be able to connect to their systems here. using EBS. But whereas in cloud, it comes with SSO, single sign-on login, and that is nothing but you will be given with URL along with username and password. Okay, so how does that look like, username and password? So here you need to install something, okay, in your systems. In your laptop, you need to install specific tools, then only you'll be connected to the client systems. Here it is nothing like that. You will be given with it is web URLs, okay, for across all instances. You just need to have that access to log in into the system. Okay, how does that web URL looks like? This is the one. So as you could see here, this is the URL I'm talking about. How the login page looks like, I'll tell you. Like, let's say this is the client URL. Okay, and when you log in into the system, when you want to log in, right, how does it look like? I'll just show you. Just a second. Okay, so when you want to log in, how does it look like? I'll show you. So web-based URL, nothing but you will be given with, like, let's say www.gmail.com, www.facebook.com, right? So that is a URL that will be used to log in into the application. Okay, so now once you have the URL, what you need to do is you just need to enter that URL in the search bar. Okay, so then it will ask you to log in with your username and password. If you are authorized person, then you'll be given with username and password. So when you will get deployed to the client projects, right, automatically they will give you the URL and they will create your user with their systems as a contractor. Okay, so like let's say I have these options here. I will enter the username and password. I'll click on sign in. Okay, this is the login page it looks like. Okay, so here now you may have question, right? For production, dev, test, you are saying that web URL. So how will you differentiate? If you see here, this is the URL that we'll be receiving. Okay, and if you go back, I'll say something like this. So for production, it comes with FA. Okay, if it is development, the URL will be little different. So based on the URL, you will be able to identify whether it is production, development, or test. Okay, like let's say I'll just show you there is a difference. So when you are working on something for your development, you have to use development systems. Okay, I'll say dev here. Next is similar for test, similar for see, client can have more than one development, more than one test environment. It depends on client to client. That's what I mentioned earlier. So it's not like only one day, only one test. It's not like that. So they can have multiple also. It depends on their requirements. Okay, and it can have different for SIT also, right? So this is how you will be able to identify which environment you will be working on, and you will be given with username, password also. So once you enter them, you will be logging into their system. Once you log in into their system, you will have navigator to navigate through the application, like the way you will navigate in your phone, right? To set settings, to applications, to email. Similar, we will have navigation here also. So we'll have a lot of navigations here. We will be talking about those things in coming classes, right? So uh, the next thing that what we would like to discuss here is we set up with these things and we are done with the difference on premise application and web based we discussed, and how to log in also I just shown. SSO means single sign on. Okay, see, sometimes what client does is they will give a common login, like my apps, Oracle, sorry, Microsoft Azure, you might have heard, right? So that is an application, integration application. Once you log in into that, you will see chiclets in the sense uh, kind of how you see your phone menu, right? If you click on YouTube, it will take you to the YouTube. You no need to log in again to the YouTube and all, because once you what you say, set up your phone, you will get an access to all applications. Similar, once you log in into Okta or Microsoft Azure, from there you will navigate to the other applications, because you can see the chiclets means the tiles you can see there: development, production, test, service now, ticketing tools also we have, right? For everything from there only you can navigate. That is called single sign on login. Okay, so that is why I said SSO. If you do not have SSO, you can use the URL and enter your username, password for individual applications. Okay, so this is the basic difference about EBS and Fusion. Any questions, case? Any questions on what we discussed? Okay, I'll take it as no. So I see that's all I would like to provide as part of this demo, but we can discuss through if you need any more information or any clarifications required. And to talk about this course, right? So basically, if you want to get started with technical, the most important thing is SQL that we'll be learning for first few days, 5 to 7 days or so. After that, we'll slowly working on the technical tools that we have in the system, as I mentioned, extractions, modifications, and all. Okay. So once that is done, then we'll go to the and part of the training, right? What I would like to mention is we'll be having mock rounds, so to ensure everybody is able to answer the questions that comes up with interviews, and also we'll be having assignments on day-to-day basis. So whatever the training that we do on daily basis, right, it will get record and you will get an access to that recording also, so you can refer back. And also you will be providing with daily notes like this, along with SQL Word document this thing notes also. Okay, so that material that will be providing as part of these trainings, along with recordings, you'll be given with SQL notes, SQL prepared document, and also the assignments, the queries that we write every day, the Excel that we maintain every day. All the notes will be given to you part of this training. And the course training, right, including Sundays and all, it will go up to 40 to 45 days. So maximum 45 days we should cap, because we put that cap because you may come across holidays, you may come across weekends. So that's why maximum cap is 45 days for this learning. Okay, so you will be shared with course content, what exactly we are going to learn on day to day, or for each topic how many days it will take. So you will have that details handy, so that you can cross verify always, and you can make mark of that, those things also, like course content information. So that is about the course duration and course content. Okay, so anything else apart from that you'd like to know? All clear?
Daily it is 1 hour, right? 8 to 9.
Yeah, we would like to have it for 1 hour, but if time allows or time permits for everybody, right, I'm okay to continue for 90 minutes also, but 1 hour is standard. Yeah, minimum 1 hour.
Okay.
But in case of any clarifications, in case of anything, that discussion we can have post session, right, for that day. We can spend 10-15 minutes to discuss through.
And that access, it is 5 month. It is access, that Oracle Fusion instance access.
Instance, yeah, right, that host will provide those details, and they'll be providing with the access also. Yes.
Mhm. And
So
are you?
about instance, you no need to worry. We'll be having instances, demo instances, right, to work on. Without that, it is not feasible. So we should provide that instance, but the extension and all, yeah, that please discuss with the admin host about that. Okay.
And are you covering the some SCM part also?
See, when it comes to technical, see, technical is nothing but what we will be working on the relevant modules. Like if we say HCM technical, it comes with reporting as well as HCM specialized tools. Okay, if it is supply chain for reporting will be same. Okay, only the thing is the functionality will be different, which means the flow, how the data gets flown in the supply chain management model. If
Yes,
you
sir.
say technical, the expectation in real time, since I've been working on the real time, right? So the expectations will be one should be able to work on either sides, human capital management or supply chain management. It's not like relevant, but where it will get differentiate is when it comes to the additional expertise, like integrations, like let's say VBCS developers. Okay, like let's say Apex developers. Okay, that's where the things will get changed. But as long as you're working with only Oracle SaaS application, the reporting tools, the data loaders, or the look, I mean, like the navigations, everything same. Only the thing is, the difference is HCM and supply chain is modules, the flow. Why
Modules and the table also it is the different.
Of course, of course. When the modules is different, obviously the tables get different.
Okay. Means,
Right. Tables definitely a little bit different.
it means are you covering some functional part also in that?
Functional will not be deep diving. Okay, it is all about basics only. See, the problem is, if we look, I mean, first of all, I'm not expertise on functional side, because that comes with a lot of setups and functional flow, right? Okay.
Yes.
And even if you would like to go deep dive, right, it will take a lot of time, because without understanding the setup, you'll not be able to continue discuss. But for technical, whatever the flow that you require, that will be going through. I'll not be talking about how to do setup, how to do kind of
Yes, where technical means there is not required.
Exactly. Even that's not an expectation from the market also, right? Nobody will ask you whether you know functional or not. They will just ask you, do you know the functional flow? How the setups will be done, or what is the end-to-end flow of particular things, like that they will ask.
Correct.
But there is no, see, when you talk about technical, right, there is no like only finance technical, supply chain technical. Only when technical matters is, as I mentioned, that additional tools, VBCS expertise, integrations expertise, Apex. Okay, so these are the main. Otherwise, supply chain, finance, yeah, I know the tables are different, but one should be able to work on across modules. If you say reporting or data loaders.
Okay. It means no. If this are you earlier you're attending taking the class same also, that recording session also it is there. It is helpful us to we can check it there only.
Yeah, definitely. We will have lot many recordings actually.
Then fine. Okay.
We will have lot many recordings, and will be given with these recordings also, so you can always go through. So there is no problem with that.
Okay.
Okay, team. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm good to wrap it up for today's demo. We will continue discussing with host on this. Okay. So, Thiru, I'm done here.
Yeah, okay, Kumar.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kumar. Bye.